Are you considering a move to Mississippi and want to know what our property taxes are like? And what about other taxes like income tax and sales tax? Well, I'm getting into that information right now. Hi, I'm Donna Taylor, broker owner of Taylor Realty Group. One of the most frequently asked questions we get from folks moving to Central Mississippi from another state is how much are our property taxes? By the way, the most frequently asked question is which neighborhood should we be looking at? So be sure and check out the video that I did on Madison's top 5 neighborhoods. Madison County taxes homes based on assessed value, which is not the same as appraised value. In fact, it's much less. Nationally, our property taxes are much lower than other states. Let's look at this real example. The average home closed price in Madison during the last 6 months was $440,000. The tax on that average price in Madison would be about $2,200 annually, which is roughly 0.5% of that sales price. That's assuming you file for homestead exemption, of course. And speaking of homestead, that's another thing that might be a little different than you're used to seeing in other areas. In Mississippi, homestead exemption is filed beginning in January 1st in the year after you purchase your home. So you don't need to worry about rushing down to the tax assessor's office right after you close. Our taxes are billed in arrears, so tax bills are mailed out December each year and are due by February 1st of the following year. The amount of tax that you pay during your first year will depend on the seller's tax status when you purchase the home. So, make sure when you write that offer to check the homestead status. If the seller doesn't have it in place, ask them to cover the difference for that first year. Then in the following January, you can file for homestead, assuming of course that you don't already have it filed on another home. Also, if you're over the age of 65 or disabled, you're eligible for an exemption on the first $75,000 of value on taxation. So, when you're shopping for homes in Madison, budget about 0.5% for property tax. Next up, let's talk about the dreaded income tax, a subject that no one enjoys. The current governor of Mississippi has been working hard to reduce the state income tax to make Mississippi more attractive to employers and workers. Prior to this year, there was a tiered tax rate ranging from 3 to 5%. Starting in 2024, there's going to be a single flat tax of 4%. The state government has the intention of phasing this 4% out over the coming years to continue economic growth to the state of Mississippi. Next up is sales tax. Here in Central Mississippi, we have a 7% sales tax on tangible items except cars. Cars are taxed at 5%. And that 7% does include groceries. But the state does give a sales tax holiday in the summer to help ease the burden for back to school. This year from July 12th through 14th. During that weekend, any item of less than $100 can be purchased free of tax, including clothing, footwear, and school supplies. So go ahead and put that on your calendar if you're buying school supplies or clothes for your kids or your grandkids. If you're thinking of moving to Central Mississippi, be sure to check out our website at taylorgroupms.com. It has all of the MLS listings and it's updated every 10 minutes. If you enjoyed that video, I'm sure you'll like the one on screen right now.